So the first one I'm going to go through is called Quick Check Breath. And all of this, by the way, is informed, I wrote this on the blurb, all of this is informed by my practice as a GEMS practitioner, which is a real nice addition to my osteo work and my Pilates work. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So I'm just going to pop this down a wee bit. So I just want you to pay attention to how you feel right now. Doesn't matter how that is. You're just noticing so we can compare it at the end. Okay. So we would just put one hand on chest, one hand on tummy. This is our quick check breath. Quite a useful tool if you are someone who gets quite stressed. You can check in with your breath to help calm and relax your system. So let's do that right now. So hand on chest, hand on tummy. And I just want you to make sure too that your shoulders are hanging into your rib cage. Sometimes when we put hands on chest, hand on belly, the shoulders automatically go up. So we're going to just check in with that and let everything soften. And you're not going to force anything. You're just noticing. You're noticing what hand is moving more as you breathe in. Top hand, lower hand, or both. If there's a hand that's moving not so much, what can you do about that? Can you ask that space to expand a bit more with your breath? Okay, I don't want you to force anything, just normal sized breaths. Allowing for the natural pauses between each breath and making them as long as you need to. There is a tendency to rush through the breath when we're focusing on it. So now I'll ask you to notice if the hands are moving together. So as you're breathing in and out, is one moving before the other? One moving more than the other? Or can you now ask them to move together? So as you breathe in, both hands are going to move away from you, chest and tummy. And as you breathe out, both hands, both spaces are going to fall to your midline, your center. So now, can I ask you to tune into the back of your body? So if you had hands on the back of you. As you breathe in, what direction does that space go into? Can you expand out at the back as you breathe in, as well as the front? Sometimes we breathe in a way that actually contracts the back. So thinking about the direction of the breath at the front here, I'll just turn to my side a little bit. We want our breath to expand out this way and out at the back. So front and back evenly, and the sides too. What can happen sometimes is people actually breathe a bit like this, and their hands actually separate. The breath goes in this direction. And so we end up actually extending our spine, losing our alignment basically as we breathe in. It's not going to be damaging at all, but there's a more efficient way to do it. If we expand front, back, and sides, and all we need to do is check in and notice it. And if we're noticing, we're being mindful. And if we're being mindful, then the little stressy centers of the brain get smaller. Just by simply noticing, not having to fix anything, you're helping your stress levels and actually changing your brain. Pretty cool, huh? Okay. You can relax your hands now. So we spent quite a while on that because I wanted you to kind of feel this, that, and the other. But it is something you can just check in with throughout the day. Where am I? Where do I want to be? And hopefully you feel maybe a little bit different to at the very beginning of the session. Starting to calm down a little bit.